Hey, thanks for joining me today on this, the hell day is it? September 23rd, 2024. We got a good show today, and this is actually a concept I've been thinking a lot about lately. I'll get into the story as to why it came up today that we're going to talk about. But this is an interesting idea, and I think it's something we all need to get to. So we are live. We're live right now on Rumble, live on YouTube, live on X. It all seems to be working. So let's do it. Yeah. You know what's really holding us back as a society? It's not just politicians, social media, or the fact that reality TV is still a thing. No, it's something deeper. And I'm calling it the sacred cows of certainty. These are beliefs people hold on to so tightly, they protect them like they're guarding the last roll of toilet paper during a pandemic. Untouchable, irrefutable, and completely immune to reason or logic. Now, the moment you bring up anything outside the mainstream on certain topics, you're treated like a flat earther with a tinfoil hat. And look, I get it. We all have things we believe in, but certainty is the enemy of progress, people. Start with the 2020 election. Oh, yeah, I'm going there. Some folks are absolutely convinced it was the fairest election in history. And if you dare bring up anything that suggests even a whiff of irregularity, you're labeled a conspiracy theorist faster than you can say Dominion lawsuit. Meanwhile, other people believed it was rigged like a carnival game. The truth? Somewhere in the middle? Nah, forget that. Middle ground is for suckers. We all know it was the most secure election in history. There, did I satisfy the gatekeepers at YouTube? And there's nuclear energy. Look, I'm not saying we need to start throwing up reactors in every background, but maybe, just maybe, it could be part of the solution for, saving the planet. But no, some people, it's not wind or solar, it's the devil's energy source. You bring up nuclear, and it's like you suggested that we power the country with puppies and kittens. Okay. Another sacred cow, race and privilege. Now, this one's tricky. Hear me out. We all know racism exists, duh. But the second someone tries to add a little nuance, like, I don't know, pointing out that there are also class issues, that not every single problem is due to race, suddenly you're a bad person. It's like, sorry, no nuance allowed here. Pick a side. What about the war in Ukraine? We're not even allowed to discuss the possibility that this thing might not be as black and white as we're being told. Maybe, just maybe, there's some nuance there too. Nope. Apparently, you're either Zelensky's best friend or you're a Russian bot. Shout out to all my Russian bots. Here's the thing. Sacred cows of certainty are bad for civilization. They're like intellectual cholesterol. They clog the arteries of progress. When you start questioning things, when you stop allowing dissent, you don't get smarter, you get stuck. The way to counter bad ideas isn't refusing to hear them. You counter bad ideas with better ideas. So here's my point. Challenge your sacred cows. Don't treat them like holy relics, because the longer you let cows roam free, the more likely you are to be surrounded by bullshit. My name's Tom Coffey. This is the Coffee Nuance Show, the least watched, censored commentary news show live right now. Flame on. Shout out to the chat. Nice to see a couple people here. And I think probably this is quite odd. I don't think I've ever had less people watching live than there are right now. So perhaps that's the topic. Who knows? Who knows? But here's the idea that I'm talking about today, and I'm calling it the sacred cows of certainty. And this happened because, well, I'll get to the story in just a second, but let me explain what I mean by this. The sacred cows of certainty, that's deeply held beliefs or ideas that people, individuals, or groups refuse to question or discuss. So these beliefs are often treated with reverence as if they're beyond reproach, making them resistant to new information or opposing viewpoints. This term draws from the concept of the sacred cow in various cultures, where the animals that are protected and revered, symbolizing something untouchable, right? So, in the context of societal discourse, right, sacred cows of certainty can include topics like climate change, gun control, religion, political ideologies. When people treat these issues as totally untouchable, then there's no debate. There's no critical thinking, and it leads to this polarized world that we live in and a total lack of any intellectual growth. This unwavering commitment to a belief just creates echo chambers. Dissenting opinions are met with hostility rather than thoughtful consideration. So the danger here, these sacred cows of certainty, lies in the ability to prevent individuals or societies from engaging in any constructive dialogue. You cannot question assumptions, and you can't adapt to any new information. Instead, the whole thing's evolved. Instead, the whole thing, people are entrenched in their positions, and it makes it pretty much impossible to address anything complex at all. And what I want you to do is to recognize that if we challenge these sacred cows, it is essential to be able to have discourse. It's essential that you're able to promote reason and logic. Otherwise, what do we have? We've got like nothing, right? If we don't have open-mindedness, then there's zero chance we're ever going to get to the truth about anything. So that's the idea of the sacred cow of certainty. This came up. I've been thinking about these ideas for a while, but this came up yesterday. I needed a jump start on my car, and I called a couple people, and someone close to me showed up. Someone I'm related to. And the topic of Trump came up. And this person, unsolicited from me, I did not do anything to solicit this. They said they are not open to reason or logic about this topic. I said, okay, I understand you hate Trump. Let's not talk about Trump. Let's talk about this idea that you just said, that you are unable to hear any reason or logic about this topic. I want to make sure I heard you right. And they were like, yes, I have a closed mind about this, and I am unwilling to listen to any reason or logic. I don't think this is where anybody wants to be, right? I don't think this is where anyone wants to be. It really made me sad because this person is a smart person, someone I care about. I didn't even ask anything to solicit them saying that. I wasn't leading any questions to get them to react to that. That came out and said that straight up. I am unwilling to listen to any reason and logic about this. To me, that's crazy. That's the end of civilization. If everyone thinks this way, that they are unable to listen to reason and logic, we're done for. Pack it up, go home. Civilization is over. There's no way to live in a society where people are unable to listen to reason and logic. And it really saddened me. It really saddened me. So I was just thinking about it. What could we call these topics? These topics that people are unwilling to even examine. And I think Sacred Cows of Certainty is a good name for it. If you have a better name, I'm always taking requests or suggestions on this. But I think that this is an interesting topic that maybe you could talk about with people in your life about, hey, what are these topics that you're so closed off you will not even listen to anything about it? I think it's kind of interesting. I also think it's kind of sad. And it got me to question, are there topics that I am not willing to listen to anything about? And I will say, not anymore. I've been so wrong about so many things. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'll hear you out. I'll hear you out. I'll entertain it. And I hope that you would consider that as well. Anyway, those are just my thoughts on this today. I'm going to go through all of the half dozen comments in the after show. But that's all I've prepared for you today. A nice short and sweet video today. I'll be back on Wednesday with a big idea. So hope to see you then. And stick around for the after show. I'll go through all your comments. Until then, peace. All right. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. It's the problem. You buy fruit, and then you got fruit flies. I don't know how they sneak in the fruit. I guess it's the eggs or something that get in there. Anyway, what's up, John? What's up, Bastille? Nice to see everybody. Rev68 checking in on Rumble. That's right. We're always on Rumble and on YouTube and on X. Yeah, hashtag Big Idea Wednesday. Yeah, could this be a big idea? I kind of think it is. But it's really all that's been on my mind since it happened yesterday. So I just needed to get it out there just so I could be done with it. Muggsy says, unwilling, unable. That is either fascist, pure, or mental illness. No middle ground. That's kind of what it seems to me. It is. I definitely find it unacceptable. Now, you know, even in the in my monologue, I use the example of nuclear energy, and probably because for me, I am opposed to it. That's my own personal opinion. Not that I don't believe that it could be done well and everything. It's just that to me, it seems too dangerous, and to me, it's like, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is, right? So I'm very skeptical about nuclear energy. I did the monologue in the opposite way because I'm trying to challenge my own beliefs on things. But also, I know that our institutions are run by idiots, and I see a lot of really dumb people running things. And if it's very, very, very dangerous, probably don't want it anywhere near me. But that's just my take on it. Muggsy says, hey, good afternoon, Harewood is Steven. Nice to see you. Here in Germany, Same with the AFD. That's the Alternative uh, Alternative für Deutschland. No discourse. And AFD came in second yesterday in Brandenburg. Green gone, far left gone, except Sarah Wagenknecht. Yeah, that's the thing. I I was actually looking at the German elections, and I was trying to think of what I wanted to say about it. But yeah, that's it. I mean, if there's a party, it's actually in second place, AFD, and it's just kind of dismissed as, oh, it's right wing, kind of a deplorables, like will not listen to anything that is said by anyone on that side. La 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 la. Will not listen to a word, and we're going to dismiss it. So that's what this kind of seems to be, like a sacred cow of certainty. And my whole point is you can't have sacred cows. You can't have things that are very, very important to you that you revere. But you should never be 100% certain on anything. Yeah, that's it. What else? Harewood Stevens says nuclear energy is essentially a very expensive method of boiling water. That's one way to look at it. Muggsy says, if you're unaware about an answer, just say you were brought up middle class kid and you're good. Yeah, that's it. You don't know what to say? Yeah, I was brought up middle class kid. To someone with a PhD and all of that, because that's middle class, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, very bizarre thing. It was just very bizarre. I'm still trying to work this out in my head. I wish I had like my own body cam so I could record these conversations so that I could play them back and see if my recollection of it is accurate. I mean, because it's also possible, right, that I've totally misconstrued what was said. I don't think so. But again, I'm not 100% certain on anything, and that's what I would encourage everyone to do, is not to be 100% certain on anything. Yeah, I know who you were quoting, Muggsy. I knew exactly who you were quoting. But it might be a fun thing to just say from now on. People say, hey, where do you want to go for lunch? Just reply, well, I was brought up a middle class kid. That could be the new I don't know. I don't know. Can we make that a meme? I think that'd be a fun meme. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll try to put together something fun for that, but I just needed to get this off of my chest, off my mind, so I can get on with my life. Because it was really bugging me. But anyway, I'll come up with something good on Wednesday. Hope you all have a beautiful Monday. It's a brand new week. Go out there and have an awesome week. Anyway, till next time. Peace.